How do you get through no contact with your ex when you're getting no positive feedback from them whatsoever? You don't know if you're doing the right thing or not. You just got to hang in there. How do you make it through? Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And the best way to get through no contact is to do the following. Number one, you have to recognize that absence makes the heart grow fonder. If you don't know intrinsically that by staying away, you're building up novelty factor with that other person, it's going to feel like you're getting nowhere, that you're just sitting on your hands and, you're just like crossing your fingers and just hoping. For example, when you go to the chow hall in the military, there's a reason why the officers sit separate from the enlisted. They have some novelty factor, they have some mystery, some separation, okay? And that makes their words more potent when they're requiring, um, subordination from the people that work for them. It gives them an extra level of standing because they have this degree of separation. It's simple economics. When supply goes down, demand goes up. In no contact, you're lowering your supply, and you're making that person miss you, and you're getting somewhere even though it feels like you're getting nowhere. So first of all, observe this principle that absence makes the heart grow fonder. Second of all, you need to stay busy, okay? And I don't mean this in an unhealthy way where you're just constantly distracting yourself, like frantically moving from one thing to the other, just like in this totally low conscious way. No, but have cool things in your life, like genuinely make your life good, where you're doing, you have your hobbies. If you don't know yourself and aren't doing the things that you love to do and getting somewhere in the world in the way that you want to get somewhere, then you need to spend time finding out what those things are. But you need to do the things that you love to do, because whether you're with your person or not, you're still leveling up. You're still going in this direction in life that you want to end up in, okay? And it kind of makes it to where you're still on track, whether you're with your person or not. And it gives you something other than your person to think about. Now, the third thing in no contact that you can do to kind of hang in there would be to start practicing something that gets you in a Zen-like state, right? So we're talking breath work, we're talking yoga, we're talking meditation, and there's all different varieties of meditation. There's active forms that you can do on the go, but the point is that you need to learn how to be in the present moment. When you start breaking down with your ex, it's always when you think outside of the present moment. You are exiting wherever you're at, right? And you are not, or excuse me, yeah, you're not engaged in the thing that you should be engaged in. If I was just sitting out here not doing a video, I should be listening to these wind chimes right here, maybe watching to see if there's any birds out in the trees. I would be kind of listening maybe for the birds. I'd be enjoying, the sunlight or whatever. Maybe if some people walk by, I might people watch for a second. I would be in my environment. Okay, so when you leave your environment mentally, you start going into your thoughts, you start going into your memories. Now you're creating depression for yourself. Then you start going into your thoughts about the future, like, oh, am I going to get them back or whatever. You're creating anxiety for yourself. So stay wherever you're at, and you can promote this mental state by going into learning how to do breath work, learning, start doing yoga, start doing meditation, okay? And these will help you. The fourth thing that you can do in no contact is start to date other people. I know you don't want to do this. I get it. But a huge part of getting your ex back is becoming outcome independent. In other words, you cease to care whether you get them back or not. And I don't mean ceasing to care to the point of not wanting them back at all. But you need to basically cease to care in terms of like, this is what I need in order to be happy. Okay, so ceasing to care whether you get them back or not is different than just ceasing to care altogether, because that means you'd still take them, right? So you need to get to this point where you've moved on 50% of the way, where you would take them back, but you don't really need it. And the only thing that's really going to get you there is when you have comparable options in your life that would still provide this happy lifestyle of companionship and sex and, all the things that you're looking for in some other package. It doesn't honor the package that you have now or that you had in the past with your ex, okay? But it still gives you the lifestyle that you were aiming for, right? And this life is about you. You can't force somebody into this lifestyle with you, right? Like your life is your life, and you can aim to make it look like you the way you want, but you can't force an individual into that slot, okay? So you work towards the goal no matter what. So either your ex is going to show up for it or somebody else is, but you need to start taking action eventually, not right away, but maybe a month, couple months after the breakup, whatever. You need to start dating other people to show yourself that life is going to move on. It's going to be okay. Another way to cope through getting through no contact is like, don't watch their social media. You're torturing yourself the more that you check their stuff. Okay, you're going to break down and check it sometimes, but you can't be watching their snap score. You can't be watching for their story views on your shit. You can't be looking to see who's on their friends list, who are their new follows. You are going to absolutely torture yourself. You need to take that focus that you're placing on them and otherwise invest it into endeavors in your life that are going to build you up. Okay, so you need to get to this point where you're not focusing on them at all, and when they finally do message you, it's just like this surprise, like, oh shit, look who the cat drug in. I can't say this enough, that the better of a life that you have, the happier of a life that you have, the more that you're just proud of yourself, doing cool shit, um, enjoying the people around you, enjoying just the things that you do, the more comfortable no contact is going to be. And I'll just wrap this up by saying, yeah, like this shit works. You know, if you doubt it, go into my success story videos. You can see bazillions of screenshots in there from other people that have gotten the result. Okay. And just for shits and giggles, here's 2 success stories just from yesterday. Here's one. And this isn't a finished success story, but here's another little clue. This is just from yesterday. Now, if you want my personal help to get your ex back, click into this profile picture, click this link right here, set up a call with me, and I want to hear your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.